Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So in this video I'm going to be continuing the upgrades to the Mac Pro server. So in the last video we installed 16 terabytes worth of hard drive space, and in this video I will be installing macOS and configuring the server. So you'll notice I'm sharing the screen I'm showing the screen of the Mac Pro server, and I'm using screen sharing on my Mac Pro workstation to do that. But I also have the server plugged into the KVM. The reason I'm not using the KVM is if I hit number 3 on the KVM, which is the server, of course, you can see it switches instantly there. But what will happen is sometimes it will show the image for about 3 seconds and then show about 3 seconds of what looks like static. So it's weird, but it sorted itself out, it looks like. But if I go ahead and hit that button again, that's what it shows, and it just, kind of shows that for a while. But yeah, so I guess we'll use the KVM side of things because that's directly connected to the server, not over internet or anything. So yeah, what we're going to do here is plug in the OS 10.13 installer I made. It's on a 1 terabyte drive and it's a 7 gigabyte installer file, so it's like the most redundant thing ever. You can see we get a drive up here called Install macOS High Sierra. So this computer is running 10.8.5, I think, and it's the installation on the 2008 MacBook Pro I showed in the last video. So anyway, we're 2 minutes in, so I'm going to go ahead and go to System Preferences, Startup Disk, and we are going to select the external drive. That doesn't show up. Okay, fun. So I guess we'll just restart, and that's probably good that we're connected over KVM. I'm holding down Option to go into the boot menu, and I'm kind of worried about OS 10.13 not supporting the GT120 video card, but I believe I'm either running 10.12 or 10.13 on the server. I think 10.12 because I'm not running an AMD Polaris card, so I have no need to do that. So this is what I'm talking about with the static. And you can see it's just going back and forth, and eventually it'll work itself out. I think the longest it's done that is 10 minutes or so. So we're going to go to Disk Utility and click Continue and try to go as fast as we can. See if I can zoom in there for you. And it looks like it's a bit happier now. So WDC blah blah blah, that is our new drive. Backup drive is the old 4 terabyte, Iron Wolf Archive is the 8 terabyte, and then Macintosh HD is the 120 gig SSD. So we are going to call that boot SSD. Here we go with this again. And I have my old thing there. Of course, it's still on the drives that are sitting off camera, just to the side, but if I lost that, then I have to clone the drives for another 7 hours or so it took, so yeah. Anyway, all ranting aside once again, I think, yep, my cursor was hovering over that, so if we click Continue, we can do this. To install macOS High Sierra, a firmware update is required. Okay, so we're back here. Install macOS. Please don't give us that update firmware thing because that would be confusing and problematic. But it doesn't seem to be doing it. It seems to be working correctly. So if we continue, and I'm thinking if I install on this, it'll get rid of that 10.8.5 recovery partition. Not sure if I am going to leave that in the video. So yeah, boot SSD, install, and yeah, now we wait. So I'm back with a screen recording of the Mac Pro server here, and I'm basically going to be showing you how I have this set up. So if we go up to Master Pool, I'll start with talking about how I have the file system arranged. So you can see at the root of the drive or whatever it is, I have 3 folders. The first one is Secondary Pool, and this is where my archives and stuff are going to go. That is a shared folder. Services, I have 3 folders in there. Backups, all of those folders in the backups folder are shared, and all of my respective clients will connect to their respective folder, and that will allow them to basically clone their hard drive into that folder, and it will allow me to back up the computer that way. Minecraft, pretty self-explanatory. These are my Minecraft servers. And then websites, I'm going to be having my websites in there. So if we go to storage pool, this is my main file share. And you can see here I have my YouTube video stuff, my pictures and whatever, and then documents, and there are sure to be more folders in there pretty soon. And then, yeah, that's basically the file system. So if we go to system preferences, there's a few things in here. The first one is sharing. You can see I have screen sharing enabled and file sharing enabled, and all four of those folders are shared here. And I can access them, the server can access them, my computers can access them once I change all of these to read and write for my user, because I forgot to do that when I was setting it up. And then if we go back to users and groups, you can see I have my Minecraft server jar files in here, so when the computer turns on, it will open these automatically. And then if we go into the server application here, I haven't had anything set up in here just yet, but you can see if we go to websites, this is how I'm going to be hosting my website, and that's really the only thing that the OS X server app is going to take care of. I might make my own email server, but I'm not really sure. So yeah, that's basically how I have this computer set up now. So I'm probably going to make a video once I start working on my website and everything. So yeah, that's it for the server preferences, other than setting up my backup drive here. That's an interesting thing going on there. So you can see I have my 8 terabyte drive as the backup disk, and then the master pool drive gets cloned to that, and I'm gonna not drag that in there. So yeah, that would be basically how I have the server configured. So I guess I'm gonna restart it now, and then everything's gonna start working the way it's supposed to. So yeah, with that said, that's gonna be the end of this video. So thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Sorry for the lack of uploads over the past few weeks here, and I will see you in part 3.